Good morning, students. Welcome to our Aadhaar ICS YouTube channel. I am Rashmi Singh. Here we are going to discuss the current affair from January 22 to January 23, which is important for all your upcoming competitive examination. Okay, in the last class we have covered October news. Today we will go through November current affairs. Remember, we are going through the national affairs. Very soon we are going to start international affairs, science and tech, sports, award section, and etc. So, coming to the first point is UNESCO International Union of Geological Science recognized Mamwalu Cave in Kashi Hills of Meghalaya as the first Indian geological heritage site. It's the first Indian geological heritage site, and it was recognized by UNESCO, that is International Union of Geological Science. You have to remember the name of place, name of state, and it was of its first kind of Indian geological heritage site. Okay, coming to the next point. Recently, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited (BPCL) was organized as the country's most sustainable oil and gas company. Remember, this is India's most sustainable oil and gas company. Do you have to remember that Bharat Petroleum BPCL Corporation has organized as country's most sustainable oil and gas company. For your current affairs section, you have to watch the videos regularly and keep watching the regularlies after regular intervals of time so that you can revise each and every section properly. Coming to the next point, the world's largest manuscript library is being built in Gujarat for the conservation of manuscript. So it's the world's largest manuscript library. Remember, it is built in Gujarat. Okay. Coming to the next point, the Ganga Utsav River Festival was organized at Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi on 4th November. It was organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga. Remember, it's a Ganga River Festival organized at Major Dhyan Chand Stadium, New Delhi, and it was organized by the National Mission for Clean Ganga. You have to remember the facts of this line. Okay, coming to the next point. India's SCEM 2022 was organized in New Delhi on 2nd and 3rd November of 2022, which was inaugurated by the Union Minister Mansukh Mandviya. It was jointly organized by the Union Government Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizer and FICCI. Its objective is to attract investment in the field of petrochemicals and chemicals. In this point, you have to remember it's India's Chemical 2022. It was organized in New Delhi in November 2nd and 3rd, which was inaugurated by Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandviya. It was jointly organized by the Union Government of Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Means it was jointly organized by Union Minister of Chemical and Fertilizer and FICCI. Okay. Coming to the next point, the Ministry of Water Resources and River Development organized India Water Week. It's India Water Week in Greater Noida from 1st to 5th November, which was inaugurated by President Draupadi Murmu. So you have to remember it's India Water Week. It's celebrated in Greater Noida and it was inaugurated by President Draupadi Murmu. So those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it and please try to watch the complete video and do share the link with the other educational groups so that each and every students of our country will be benefited. Okay. And very soon we are going to start our international current affair, which will also cover the economic survey, budget, science and technology, sports and awards section. So please try to watch the complete video. Okay, coming to the next point. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated India's largest maize garden at Ekta Nagar in Kevadia, which is in Gujarat. It India's largest maize garden. It is situated in Ekta Nagar, and it was also inaugurated by Miyawaki Forest, which is based on Japanese technology. This point is important because it was based on Japanese technology. Okay, and you have to remember the place name, that is Ekta Nagar, Gujarat. Coming to the next point, Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared Mangar Dham in Banswara, Rajasthan as national monument. It's Mangar Dham. Mangar Dham is a memorial of about 15,000 tribals killed by the British Army. So this point is also important for MPPSC and Chhattisgarh exam because it is related to the tribal groups. So try to remember the place name, that is Mangar Dham, and it's a memorial and about 1500 tribals killed by the British Army. It was uh, it was declared as Mangar Dham in Banswara district of Rajasthan as a national monument. So remember, it's a national monument in Rajasthan, and here it is near about 15,000 tribal persons were killed by the British Army. Okay. Coming to the next point, the Invest Karnataka 2022 Global Investor Conclave was organized in Bangalore, which was addressed by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's the Invest Karnataka 2022 Global Investor Conclave. So remember the place name and the person who inaugurated it. PM Modi has inaugurated this conclave. So those who have not yet watched the videos yet, try to watch our geography, polity, history, other sections of videos. All the classes have been started. Try to watch the videos. Do subscribe the channel and please try to share the link with the other educational group so that you will be benefited for your each and every sections of the GS and current affairs section. Coming to the next point, it's also related to the tribals community. A national tribal dance festival was organized in Raipur, Chhattisgarh from 1st to 3rd November. This is also important for Chhattisgarh PSC, MPPSC, UPPSC, and BPSC. It's a national tribal dance festival was organized in Raipur. Raipur is in Chhattisgarh, and it took place between 1st to 3rd November. Remember, we are going through November current affairs, November national current affairs. Okay. Coming to the next point. For the first time in CRPF, two women officers, Annie Abraham and Seema Dhundia, have been appointed as IGs in Seema Dhundia have been made IG of Bihar sector. You have to remember, it's for the first time in CRPF, two women officer, Annie Abraham and Seema Dhundia, have been appointed as IG. Seema Dhundia is the IG of Bihar. So you have to remember her name, Seema Dhundia, and she is related with Bihar. Next point, Citizen Engagement and Communication Program, Government of Meghalaya. This program has been started by Meghalayan government, and its purpose is to take all the schemes of the government to the grassroots level and benefit more and more people. So remember the program names, it is Citizen Engagement and Communication Program started by Meghalaya government. Next point is about Shilpi Samagam. Samagam 2022 was organized by the Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment in New Delhi. In this, people were given an opportunity to display and sell their handicrafts items. So you have to remember, it's a Silpi Samagram program organized by Union Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment for the display of the handicraft items. Next point is about Niveshak Didi initiative. It is started in Jammu and Kashmir by India Post Payment Bank. The purpose is launched by the woman for women to increase the financial literacy. It's about for the woman, of the woman, and by the woman to increase the financial literacy. Remember, it's Niveshak Didi initiative started by Jammu and Kashmir by India Post Payment Bank. Okay, this all have completed November national current affairs. Now we will go through December current affairs. So the first point is Uttarakhand state government has appointed Prasoon Joshi as its brand ambassador. Remember the person name? It's Prasoon Joshi and he is appointed as Uttarakhand brand ambassador. Next point, Odisha state government has launched the anemia eradication program. It's an anemia eradication program. It is launched by Odisha state and the program name is Amlan. Okay. Coming to the next point, Sudarshan Prahar exercise was organized in Rajasthan. It's a military exercise and it was organized by Rajasthan government. Next point is about Nagaland state. The state of Nagaland celebrated its 60th Foundation Day on 1st December 2022. Remember, it's the Foundation Day of Nagaland and it's the 60th Foundation Day that is celebrated on 1st December 2022. So all the state foundation day you have to make a chart of that which day Sikkim was formed, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, MP, UP. So you have to remember the state foundation day. It's important for your exams. The 23rd Hornbill Festival began in Nagaland. It's a Hornbill Festival means the animal it's a day it's celebrated by 23rd and it's celebrated in Nagaland. Coming to the next point, the 12th edition of Agni Warrior exercise concluded in Maharashtra. It's the 12th edition of Agni Warrior exercise and it was concluded in Maharashtra. Next point, for the first time, the Tribal Winter Festival was organized in Jammu and Kashmir. Tribal Winter Festival was organized in Jammu and Kashmir and it was for the very first time. So you have to remember it's a facts, it's a one-liner type question. So have a look on this type of question once. Next question is One District One Sport scheme launched in the state of Uttar Pradesh. It's one district one sports means the sports is related to one district. You have to remember that started in UP. Next point is about India has become the first country to remit $100 billion on 6th December 2022. Means it's the first country to remit 100 billion on 6th December 22. We are going to the December national current affairs. Next point, Nagpur Metro has successfully created a Guinness World Record. India and Bangladesh Nagpur Metro Station has successfully created a Guinness World Record. A record has been successfully created by Nagpur Metro Station. Okay. Next point is about India and Bangladesh will celebrate their 51st Friendship Day on 6th December 2022. You have to remember the date name that is 6th December and it's this day is celebrated as Friendship Day between India and Bangladesh. To remember the country's name and the date name that Friendship Day is celebrated on 6th December by India and Bangladesh. Coming to the next point, Oxford Dictionaries selected Globin mode as the word of the year 2022. Means Globin mode is adopted by Oxford Dictionary as the word of the year by 2022. Next, the ninth World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2022 was inaugurated in Goa. This was inaugurated in Goa and its ninth World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo. So it is related with Ayurvedic ministry. Coming to the next point, a new species of wren warbler has been discovered in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It's a new species of warbler discovered in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. You have to remember the species name. Next point, it's about National Dairy Development Board. Minesh C. Shah has been appointed as the new managing director of National Dairy Development Board. In this case, you have to remember all the newly elected or appointed managing director of the following companies. So try to make a chart of this and try to learn the newly elected or newly appointed and those who have taken their resignation also. So Minesh C. Shah has been appointed as a new managing director of National Dairy Development Board. Okay. Those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. Do watch the complete video and try to share the link with the other person. Coming to the next point, the FIFA World Cup 2022 trophy was unveiled by Deepika Padukone. So this trophy was unveiled by the actress Deepika Padukone. It's a FIFA World Cup. Next point, Dr. Yogi Unan was honored with Jamuna Lal Bajaj Puraskar 2022. You have to remember the person name and the award's name. Next point is about Election Commission. The Election Commission has accepted the proposal to change the name of TRS to BRS. Next point, Shishupal Hill of Chhattisgarh state will be developed as a tourist destination. So, where is Shishupal Hill is situated? It's in Chhattisgarh and it is developed as a tourist destination. Remember, this point is important for MPPSC and Chhattisgarh exam because it is related to state Chhattisgarh. Coming to the next point, Goa will host the first festival of persons with disabilities. Means it will host a festival with the person of disabilities, means the person who are not able to, means not able to function properly. Next, Tamil Nadu state became the first state in the country to launch its climatic change mission. The climatic change mission will be launched by the first state, that is Tamil Nadu. Next, a seed farm located in Aluva district of Kerala has been declared as the first carbon neutral farm in the country. You have to remember these things, which is first carbon free or carbon neutral or green hydrogen. These things you have to remember. It's a seed farm located in Aluva, Kerala, has been declared as the first carbon neutral farm in the country. Next, uninhibited lambs of Andaman and Nicobar will be named as Paramveer Chakra winners. So means the areas which had been not be habited, it will be named after the Paramveer Chakra's winner. Next point is about Jammu and Kashmir. The state of Jammu and Kashmir has got the first prize for Ayushman Bharat Health Account ID generation. Means the state has been awarded with the first prize for the Ayushman Bharat Health Account ID generation. Because because maximum number of person of Jammu and Kashmir have ID generation of Ayushman Bharat. Next, Mopa International Airport is inaugurated in Goa. So you have to remember the airport name. It's an international airport. That name is Mopa. Next, the Himalayan medicine included in IUCN Red List. Three Himalayan medicine means it's a herbal plant. This has been included in the IUCN Red List. Coming to the next point, the first meeting under India's G20 presidency in December 22 was held in Bangalore. This is very important. Try to remember this point because it will be asked in different coming exam. It's about G20 and the first meeting under G20 presidency in December 22 was held in Bangalore. So you have to remember the name of place. Next, SpiceJet has been awarded the Safety Performer of the Year award by GMR Delhi Airport. Spice, you have to remember the name. It's SpiceJet and has been awarded by Safety Performer of the Year award. Means it has been awarded with the Safety Performer. Means there no casualties have been taken place. Coming to the next point, joint training exercise, that is Surya Kiran between India and Nepal. Do you have to remember It's in between India and Nepal, and the exercise is known as Surya Kiran. This type of question, there is a trend of asking this type of question in 67, 68 BPSC PT. So try to remember all the joint exercises fought between the different countries. You have to make a chart of the country's name and the joint exercises that took place and where it took place. This type of questions have been asked in BPSC. Coming to the next point, the Arunodaya 2.0 scheme has been launched by the Assam government state. It's a Arunodaya scheme and it's 2.0 means it will be take second time, launched by the Assam government state government. Tandoor Lal Chane of Telangana has got the GI tag. Next point is about GI tag. We have learned in the last classes there are different types of GI products and GI tags. So this is a Tandoor Lal Chana of Telangana. Coming to the next point, ISRO have successfully tested 160-meter trisonic wind tunnel in the state of Kerala. So it's a 160-meter trisonic wind tunnel in the state of Kerala. So it has successfully tested by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Next point, India will become the first country to auction spectrum for satellite communication. India will become the first country to auction spectrum. Means bidding will be done for the spectrum of satellite communication. So students, to secure good marks in current affairs section, you have to watch our videos regularly so that you can revise each and state each and state news and international news currently. Coming to the next point, the government of India has allowed citizens of Sri Lanka to hold Indian rupee in cash worth 10,000 US dollar. It's about the government of India has allowed the citizens to Sri Lanka, means city Indians, Sri Lankan citizens have been allowed to hold Indian rupee in cash that will be worth around 10,000 US dollar. Next point, Ladakh's Rakshte Karpo apricot has got GI tag. In the last session also we have learnt about the GI tag. It's the Ladakh. So it's very important because the very first time the Ladakh's government has been awarded with the GI tag. It's the GI tag is given to the apricot. Okay. Next point is about Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha approved the bill to add Hathi community of Himachal Pradesh as the ST list. So you have to remember the ST list of Himachal Pradesh has been increased. The Hathi community has been included in this list. So there will be a number of questions will be asked as Hathi community belong to which state or which amendment bill took place. You have to remember all these facts and figures. Next point is about Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic gold winner. Neeraj Chopra became the most written athlete in 2022. Means there has been most of the writings have been done on Neeraj Chopra. Means number of time his name has been taken after the Olympic gold medal winner. Next point, the title of Mrs. World 2022 was won by Sargam Kaushal of Jammu and Kashmir. It's very important because this award has been given to Mrs. World 2020 by Sargam Kaushal of Jammu and Kashmir. Coming to the next point, the government of Karnataka has set up a development board for nomadic communities. A development board has been set up for the nomadic communities. Nomadic communities means those who roam from one place to another, means they have not a settled life. They are called nomads. So this was done by the government of Karnataka. Next point is about Tamil Nadu government. Sorry. The government of Tamil Nadu has started the Friends of Library scheme to promote reading. For the promotion of reading habit, the government of Tamil Nadu has started a library named as Friends of Library. Next point is about Sonakshi Sinha. Sonakshi Sinha has been chosen as the PETA's India's Person of the Year. She has been selected as the Person of the Year according to PETA. So you have to remember her name. Next point is about Pondicherry ranked first in the Social Progress Index released in 2022. Now it is known as Puducherry, not Pondicherry. The Puducherry is ranked first in Social Progress Index. The union territory is first in Social Progress Index released in 2022. Coming to the next point, Indian Railways has opened the country's longest tunnel, Scape Tunnel, in Jammu and Kashmir. The tunnel is known as Scape Tunnel and it was opened in Jammu and Kashmir by Indian Railways. Next point is also about tunnel. In the last class, we have learnt about this tunnel because this was named under a monkey's name. The Sela Pass tunnel is located in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. You have to remember the tunnel name and the state name. It's Sela Pass that is in Arunachal Pradesh. So try to revise the videos regularly. Try to watch the videos regularly so that you can fetch good marks in current affairs section. The fifth Scorpion class submarine to be commissioned into the Indian Navy has been named as INS Wajir 1. It's a submarine. It is commissioned into the Indian Navy and its name has been INS Wajir. The next point is about the Tamil Nadu state government has made Aadhaar card mandatory for all its scheme. Means it will be mandatory. Sorry, it will be mandatory for the Tamil Nadu citizens to use any government scheme. The Aadhaar card is being made mandatory for each and every schemes of the government. Coming to the next point, Jyotiraditya Scindia has launched India's first green steel brand as Kalyani Forest. Means it's a green steel and it is named as Kalyani and it has been launched by Jyotiraditya Scindia. Next point is from Assam government. The Assam government has announced to give industry test status to its tourism sector. Means the tourism sector will now be given as industrial status and it is given by the Assam government. PT Usha has been included in the panel of deputy speaker in Rajya Sabha. Remember PT Usha, she has been included in the panel of deputy speaker in Rajya Sabha. So you have to remember her name as she has been given the status of deputy speaker in Rajya Sabha. Next point is about Gujarat. The Modhera Sun Temple located in Gujarat has been included in the tentative list of UNESCO. The Sun Temple has been included in the tentative list of UNESCO. This is an important point. Next point is about Chilai art has been started in Kashmir. You have to remember the art name. It is Chilai and it started in Kashmir. The state of Odisha has introduced drink from tap facilities in 19 cities or towns. Means it's a water facility. It is related with Jal Shakti Ministry. It's a drink from tap. The scheme name is Drink from Tap Facility and it is started in 19 cities of Odisha. Remember, we are going through our current affairs section, that is national current affair. Very soon we will be starting our international current affair, which will include science and tech also, economic section also, awards and sports. Coming to the next point. Recently, Losar festival was celebrated in Ladakh. Do you have to remember the name of the festival and it is celebrated in which state or which union territory? So Losar festival was celebrated in Ladakh. Okay. Next point is about the Dhema project. Dhema project which has been in news recently. This project has been news recently and the project was started in Assam. So you have to remember the project name and the state name. Next point is about Arunachal Pradesh is the first state in the country to make its prison a humanitarian act. Means it's the first state in the country. It's the first state to start its prison means jail. A humanitarian act means the act was humanitarian act was started in Pradesh prisons. Next point, the International Space Registry has been named a star after Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So the International Space has named a star after the name of our Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. You have to remember the name. It's International Space Registry. Coming to the next point, Maharashtra became the first state in the country to pass Lok Ayukta bill. It's been for the first time in Maharashtra that Lok Ayukta bill has been passed. Thanks for watching our video. Stay tuned for new update.